Hi there, it's David here, and today we're going to be discussing episode 5 of season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is the Monster Ball, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. As you can tell, I have just moved into a new apartment, so I'm just going to run down the list of girls real quick and easy, since that was the focus of today's challenge. So, first up, we've got Akira Davenport. Her first look was the strongest. This is the casino look. The next two, honestly, her witch look felt like something else that she made in the workroom. No shade. Being able to construct your own outfits is very respectable, but they shouldn't look homemade, and that's how I felt about her witch look. I think that the spider was actually more impressive than the prepared look that she had in round 2. You know, duct tape spider, come on mama. Come on mama. Definitely safe. Not one of the top 3 in my opinion. Next up we had Miss Vanie, and she came in with some big wings for her slutty trick-or-treater. What was it called? Tasty trick-or-treat? I don't remember. Trampy trick-or-treater. Trampy trick-or-treater. I don't think that this really fit the trick-or-treater theme because of how cumbersome it would be to walk around and collect candy from house to house in those. But I was into this. I think that with this and also with her scales rose look, she really has trouble maneuvering. Like there was, one of the wings was drooping a little bit. Sometimes I think her outfits are too big for like the frame, the gait of her body. She's little itty bitty, and it seemed a little bit like this outfit was wearing her more than she was wearing it. Makeup was flawless, and I think that her witch look coming next was the strongest of her 3. The legs and the boots, I would have rethought a little bit. The boot gets lost in the dress here, and something more sultry, I guess, for shoe wear might have been nicer. Maybe something like red or a dark amber would have been nice to sort of complement her hair and her lip. But otherwise, this was great. I loved the reveal at the beginning, and I think that the way the feathers, the way it moved, everything about it was very witchy. And then lastly, we had this tombstone head look. I thought it was very creative, especially for making this while they were filming. I think this was probably, this was second to the witch look. Her makeup was great for it. Not in my top 3, but very safe. Plastique did really well, but I just wasn't really excited by what she brought to this challenge. I had really high expectations because I know that she is a crafty queen and a look queen. And I think her makeup, I mean, the 3 looks could not have been more different. The witch look, the makeup actually was a little heavy for my taste as far as what I like on Plastique. But obviously that last look, the, you know, skull face with the little scythe, which I'm pretty sure I had that exact scythe for Halloween decorations back in the day. Like, they sold those at Party City. This whole challenge was Party City. Didn't I say last week Party City was coming back? Well, here it is. The other 2 looks were honestly a lot of the same thing we've seen from her. The corsets are not bad. They're very clean. And especially her witch look, they have a lot of different undergarment parts and different patterns. I really liked the lace on the back of the outfit when she turned around. But I want to see something other than an outside corset with something drapey coming underneath. It's getting a little repetitive for me. And the Maleficent horns thing is something that she already did, I believe, in that same astrology challenge a couple weeks back. So something new from her, but this was a very strong showing, and I know a lot of people thought that she should have won this challenge. I don't agree, but I can see why they would think that. Next, we have Miss Scarlet O'Hara. And, no, that's not her name. Her name is Scarlet Envy. There are a lot of O'Haras, a lot of LaBeijas. Ugh, I wish there were some LaBeijas. 2 out of 3 of these looks really knocked it out of the park. Her first look for the Trampy Trick-or-Treater was really a mishmash. I guess at least she had some sort of a concept with the whole pirate thing, but the boots and then the skirt, it just looks like a lot of separates sort of mixed together. And for knowing in advance and being able to prepare this outfit ahead of time, this was really unimpressive to me. The second look, the witch look though, was a great unique concept, really fits with Scarlett's character. I love the nose applique, the laciness, her performance of it. The only thing that I don't love about this look is the belt corset thing in the middle. I think we could have done with something else to bind it together. Maybe she could have sort of replicated that bird's nest hat on top and done some sort of a twig cage sort of structural thing. I don't really understand what this thing is at the top of her hat, but I like everything about this look. And then her Blue Lagoon, Black Lagoon, the Monster of the Lagoon creation, really unique, great performance of it, very solid construction. I know they were zooming in on some seams. Maybe next week at the beginning of the next episode, we're gonna get another clock the unmade seam moment with her. But as far as what we saw on the runway with the most flattering lighting that's on the show, I really enjoyed this. I think that it definitely should have been top 3 and possibly 1. However, our next contestant is my choice for the win this week. Nina West really turned it out for this challenge. I mean, all 3 looks I really enjoyed. Her Little Shop of Horrors moment was probably, I think, my least favorite of the 3, but still very solid. When she came out, I was like, that's it. She's got my Audrey 2 moment. The shoes are the right color green. Everything works together. And she says it's one of her favorite looks, and I can understand why. I would love to see what number she does in this look. Maybe it's some sort of medley, I don't know, but if there's a video on YouTube, someone please tell me what the link is, because I would love to see it. The Salem Witch look with the fire on the bottom, come on, that is how you take a challenge and you really make it your own. The fire at the bottom is just cartoony enough. Looking back at that lion dress that she had that was similar sort of visual style, I'm starting to understand what her aesthetic is, and I think in this outfit it's really executed to the point where I can understand it, and I really am along that ride with her now. I don't know what I'm saying. And then her last look where she tears off her own face to reveal this sort of monstrous, mouthless thing, I'm all about it. I think, honestly, this is well executed, well performed. She definitely should have been top 3, if not winning the entire thing for this week. Raja was a boot. Honestly, the 3rd look was the only one that I really responded to. And, you know, that's not to take away from the 3rd look. I think that this bone collector outfit, especially the teeth pants, but the other 2, especially this, like, pink Catwoman, Nicki Minaj, I don't even know what this is. Any night in the club, you'll see a queen wear something like that. It just had no place on the RuPaul's Drag Race runway. And then the 2nd look was decent, but I mean, I'm not here to watch Straight Outta Oz. Sugarcane, really, I'm worried about her. Her 2nd look was really good. The witch look with the blood mouth, I would love to see that be Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd or something to that effect. But this troll look was like our worst nightmare version of Thorgy Thor finale look. I don't really ever like these full bodysuit skin things in any way, but this especially was both not recognizable as one of the troll dolls and also just not aesthetically pleasing. Her last look with the horns was just, again, messily put together. I have now understood the hard hairline is back in, not everything is a lace front, yada yada, but this especially just looks like a Halloween wig. I'm not sure if I would have put her in the bottom 2 to lip sync where she appeared, but this was not a good week for her, and I really wanted to step it up on the runway because I really like her. Of course, a choice I definitely did not agree with was Brooke Lynn Hytes being the winner for this week. I think this is something that is a shared sentiment among the fan base from what I've seen. This mummy look, as much as I enjoy it, I think it's being really ripped to shreds, pun intended, online. I don't hate it. I don't think that it's poorly put together, but it's not exciting other than the fact that she literally walks across the stage on point, which is nothing to be scoffed at. I fear for her ankles. I'm not sure how great her technique is, but you've had to have some pretty killer technique to be able to do that all the way at the runway. And they do it twice through. Girl, praying for your ankles. Her witch look kind of just looks like a dance outfit. She danced through it. She wasn't wearing any shoes. I think this is a little bit too safe. I mean, this bodysuit seems like something you could buy at any like figure skating or dance unitard store, and then she puts these accessories onto it. Again, the performance is really what sells it. This is happening week after week. Then the last outfit is not even a monster. She's got a snake around her face. I know that Brooke has actually tweeted about how she doesn't know how it was a monster either, so at least she's self-aware about it. I really like her, and I love the fact that we finally have an actual trained dancer on the show, proper ballet training, you know, the whole gig, but I don't ever feel like she's risking anything when she comes at these challenges or the runways. It all seems like she's sort of dotting her I's, crossing her T's, and I want to get that vulnerability, as Michelle would say. Come on, Michelle, come for this. Please tell her that you want her to be more vulnerable. I hope it's coming next week. Ariel was really growing on me, so I'm sad to have seen her go this week. Maybe she'll be back, who knows. Her nurse look, that first one, best thing I saw on the runway. for the entire challenge. I don't know what they were talking about with the bottom being, you know, shoddy construction or whatever. This look was fully executed from head to toe. If anybody knows Bat Boy the musical, if the nurses would wear this, that would be sickening. It's the first thing that I thought when she went up on stage. And her face for all of these looks is just out of this world, amazing beat. Just, I feel like she's the next Miss Fame. Her witch look was also very good, not to the level of her slutty trick-or-treater look, but I really liked the glasses. I thought it was styled well. There's glitter in the wig. I mean, come on now. And of course, the last look, the mermaid look, was why she was in the bottom, why she fell in the lip sync, and it's really unfortunate, because the other two looks were really strong. Evie Oddly really disappointed this week. She honestly, I would say 2 out of the 3 looks were really bad. The witch look was at least all cohesive and together, but I still thought it looked like a store-bought Halloween costume, and other than the face, the colored contact, the hat kind of coming down into the wig, it was pretty basic. The dinosaur I thought was really, I don't know why the judges were freaking out about this. It seemed almost like it could have landed her in the bottom. And then the final voodoo doll moment was entirely mishmash. I had high expectations for her this week, so it's disappointing that this was a flub. And munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Silky should have gone home. I just don't see anything out of all of her 3 looks that justified her staying above Ariel or any of the other queens. Everything is so many steps below the standard that's been set by the rest of the cast. They're clearly just keeping her for personality. And at this point in the competition, I don't want to see anybody else go because of her. Maybe Raja. But even so, like, at least Raja has some put together looks and can dance the house down. Silky's just a reality TV personality. Give her a spinoff if you want to just see her be funny all day. But like, okay, let's go through the looks. The unicorn look, it's a bodysuit with some tattered fringe. The T-strap shoe is basic as hell. Payless is closing, girl. Better go and shop quick for the rest of your shoes. Next we have Eveline, I guess. But this was A, cop-out as a choice of character, and B, not anywhere near the level of, I don't know, I guess just like eroded stuff that's on Eveline's outfit. Just not a good choice and not a good look. The shoe is not a good pairing. Bad. And then lastly, this horn skull holding really poorly constructed gown thing out of plastic. Just no. She should have gone home. We should have at least seen her lip sync. I mean, maybe in a lip sync for your life, she would really turn it out and save herself. But I at least want to see that, because this being safe is just, yeah. Anyway, what did you guys think of the episode? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, if you agreed or disagreed with anything I said. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a drag reformer, I'm not an expert, I don't know anything about fashion really, but I am a fan of this show and I want to hear what you guys have to say, so let me know what you thought. And other than that, I thank y'all so much for watching and I will see you very soon. All right, bye.